I kind of forget what happened. It was mostly just taking tests, wasn't it? And
We did do a lot of
and
tests.
a lot of you failed. A lot of you failed the tests. That wasn't good.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we actually did any like story things. I think it was just taking tests, failing the test,
And doing classes.
doing classes.
Yeah.
Yep. So after you collected the mascots for Professor Sharpbeak, you parlayed with some trees. You failed some tests. Everyone was very sad and angry. You all advanced to level 5.
I think one person was extra angry.
Who could it
I
be?
don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying at all. I don't get it.
I mean, if you're talking about Randy, he's a paragon of calm.
I was gonna say I only had, and I'll add that I had a very reasonable and measured response to what was happening, and I in no way overreacted or shouted. Yeah, no, not even.
Lilisula since that weekend cleaning up the mess, all the trash cans she knocked over. She's on public cleaning duty.
Didn't just kick it; she punted it.
Yeah. So dice rolls, not good on the testing phase.
Except for me.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. And
I aced it.
And also, Jess is not feeling well tonight, so she will not be here. But we're gonna stop right before we do kind of a not a story important, but I don't want her to miss Mage Tower practice, and that's one of the upcoming chapters. So anyway,
so maybe a short episode today.
Shorter. So, all right. So another couple weeks pass. For those of you who still have jobs, can add that gold.
Did I end up having a job?
Doesn't matter now.
It's not my
I
responsibility.
failed.
Well, did I keep my stagehand job? Did I tell you that I quit?
I think you said you were gonna keep it, but now that Val'ri isn't in there anymore, like that was the reason why you were going.
Yeah. I might need to get a new job.
Yeah, just to mix things up, I almost made a requirement that you get new stuff. But yeah, maybe like if you want to have some new roleplay opportunities, look through the job list or the clubs.
I will do that once I'm able to have a job again. I think that would be fitting.
Yeah, and I think since we're all in the Mage Tower, you're all going to basically be in Silkaball, the equivalent, but it'll be Mage Tower. Unless you don't want to, in that case, I might impose a little bit of a penalty because you're not practicing enough.
Ooh.
But
no, we have to practice. Everyone's into sports now.
Yeah, we won't worry about that until next time, so I'll make it a little more official.
All right.
But yeah, about a few weeks passed, so let's add 2 weeks. Past. See what I had a thing planned for Val'ri, but she is not here. But I think
just give it to me. I'll do it.
I'll
be Val'ri. I'll do it.
I want to see how she reacts.
It's me and Val'ri. I'll do it. Yeah.
I will say, Revia. One night.
Revia's here.
One night you're awoken by a chirping sound, and you see Pawns have gone out of his cage.
Pawns, what are you doing?
And he's standing upright, still frog size, but standing upright right by your, like on the counter overlooking your bed, just staring.
Hey, buddy, what's up? I'm gonna read his thoughts.
He's you can actually hear some thoughts forming in his head, like standing 2 feet.
Oh, that's really good. That's a good boy. Revia's going to pet him on the head.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Because he's poisoned.
Oh,
He is a grung. That's a rule. At least in the other game.
I got 10.
10. Okay, yeah. Very carefully pat him.
Oh, you're a spicy boy.
And he thinks, Mama.
That's my little fella. That's my little troop, my little man. I'm sending it through. I'm talking into his brain with my thoughts.
Val'ri kind of wakes up and goes, Revia, what are you talking? Who are you talking to?
Oh, this is my son, Pons.
Pons?
Pons, say hello to Aunt Val'ri.
Listen, I know Pons isn't your son. He's just a pet. Go back to sleep.
It's okay, baby. Mama loves you. And she gives him a little kiss on the top of the head. I will take another.
Val'ri, Revia, you're weird. She go back.
I want to take another Constitution saving throw.
You kiss him.
Yeah, you kiss him on the top of the head. He's a good boy. 19.
He begins to chirp. Happily chirp. And then he will hop down, go back in his cage and close the door all by himself.
No.
Oh, that's my little fella.
Sleepy.
See, Revia can be evil, but she can still love.
It's got a heart of gold.
Lilisula, meanwhile, for you, that spirit mascot that you're keeping in your room is driving Quintilius crazy with his late night philosophy talks and sessions with you that just go on all hours of the night. Goes, Lilisula, I'm trying to get some sleep here. I have an important day ahead of me. If you could keep it to a whisper.
I mean, I can, but I can, but I don't want to encroach on the professor here.
We need a name for him.
What? He has a name. What's your name?
That's what I'm saying. I never thought of one.
He has one though. I'm pretty sure of it. There's a guy in here.
Yeah, there's a guy. Never gave him a name though. Professor.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Professor.
I'm like, Quintilius, why are you naming my bro?
And he goes, my name is, and then a character naming screen pops up. What do you put in?
Wait.
Professor Stonebody.
Don't worry, we can change it later if we can find a naming way.
We'll call him Alden. Alden Everwise. There we go.
But with a Z.
Yeah. Alden Everwise. I'm going to actually write that on my sheet so I don't forget it because I'm stupid. I'm going to put him as a friend.
When I was the professor here, people would literally line up for my speeches and my classes. You should be proud to get it whenever you desire.
Yeah, exactly.
They just don't appreciate my kind here.
See, now you're hurting his feelings.
You just don't appreciate my kind here in Prismari. But Lilisula, I think you might have the soul of a lorehold.
Well, I mean, my uncles are all really huge dorks, and it really helps to have somebody who's really smart and thinks with their brain and not with their artistic talent. So sometimes it helps to have someone smarter than me in the room.
Quintilius goes, oh my god, I'm learning the silence spell. As soon as I can, I'm buying the scroll. I don't care how much it costs.
Oh, don't silence him. You'll hurt his feelings. We need him.
Silence is a pretty handy spell to have.
What the hell are you doing here, Erakos?
Erakos is also there.
Looking in the window. Go back to the swamp, Erakos.
I was
likes
just
to
walking
watch
by
over-
and heard you.
Yeah, he likes to watch over everyone as they sleep.
shows up.
He's talking
Okay.
through his owl familiar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Quintilius.
I think yes.
Okay. I'll have a compromise.
Okay.
With Alden, and I'll think of a way to let him get his thoughts out, because I know that if you have a bunch of creative juices flowing, if you don't get them on paper or something, it drives you nuts. He's the same way with his lectures.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah. No,
that
but
perhaps
yeah,
the middle of the night isn't the proper time for.
I know, but sometimes people are the most productive. I mean, look, I'm a drow. I understand how productive nighttime can be sometimes, but we will be more considerate for you in the future. And you, and she grabs her pillow off of her bed, and she goes, and you can use my pillow to put over your head if we happen to go a little louder than we would expect to be, if it helps you sleep.
Actually, Randy, Drow commonly don't know what day or night is in the Underdark, for it's underground. Also, elves don't have to sleep, they only enter a trance.
Hey, Kevin?
I mean, that wasn't me. I don't know who that was.
Lilisula doesn't know that.
I don't know who
Well,
that
she
was.
does. She does know that she doesn't need to sleep, but she does enter the trance. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why she's happy to part with her pillow.
That's why, yeah, you're kind of a night owl.
Yeah. But anyway. Anyway, so what I'm gonna try to do is talk to my boy Alden. Alden? Okay. So Quintilius is probably one of the best students we have here. He's smarter than me at least.
He's a theater kid, though.
He is, but sometimes they can be deceiving. Like, I'll bet you didn't know that I can conjure a suit of armor around me if I want to.
That does sound
But
cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm like 5'2", and then suddenly armor. Like, and that's not even counting the actual armor I wear. So, appearances can be deceiving. But
That reminds me of the great stone golem in the during the Blood War of Arcadios in the distant past. Let me tell you all about it.
Okay.
He starts rambling on.
I would like you to, but what I would like to do real quick, if we could bring it down a little bit to almost like a whisper. But if you do that, if you whisper it in my ear, I can transcribe it so I can reference it later. So if you just tell me the story, I can transcribe it down, and then I can hold on to it for future reference. So, because you have a lot of really good things to say, and I actually find you genuinely interesting to listen to. We just can't be doing it quite so late because Quintilius needs to sleep.
The heart of a lorehold. Very well. Shall keep it to a whisper, and he kind of like climbs up onto your bed, crawls. I imagine he's only like a foot tall.
Yeah.
He's like this little stone man, and he'll get right back next to you. It's like, she'll whisper it in your ear.
And so there's Lilisula sitting cross-legged on her bed with this little mascot on her shoulder.
Yeah, he's like a living
candle.
toy.
But Quill by candlelight, she's jotting down what he's whispering into her ear and stuff like that, just writing it out, and then doodling little characters next to things to help remember the things that he's telling her.
I did not know the battles of the Blood War can be expressed in such vibrant imagery. This is fascinating. You're opening my mind as well. Ooh.
Well, I was gonna say, this is really interesting stuff, and I know that my my uncle Gorash would love to read this. He loves war. It's like his favorite thing. It's all he ever talks about. War this, honor that. He's awesome.
Well, I must meet him during the Mage Tower tournament, where I shall be the mascot of the flail snails. He goes,
oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, excellent.
She's like not even thinking about it. She's just agreeing to this thing. She's gonna keep him with her anyway.
Right. Who has a Witherbloom class? And I know.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Does.
I do not.
I forgot what classes I'm even taking.
Wow.
I don't remember
That's
call
in
Revia.
character and
Yeah.
out of character.
Where's my spreadsheet?
Oh, I have none. Okay, I have 2 silver quills and the fire one.
Okay. Oh, is it just Erakos?
Revia, I mean, out of character, I would like to ask.
Who would like to join Erakos for a special Witherbloom class about the many uses of pest?
Revia would, because she would like to eat. She's always wanted to eat one.
And so,
I want to know what they taste like.
Erakos, you and Revia are in a special Witherbloom class learning about the uses of pest. Being taught by, let's see here, let's say Travash, the Gloom Summoner.
Wow, that's pretty cool sounding.
Yeah. And I think he is your sponsor as well, Erakos. But he goes, today we're going to learn about the many practical uses of the pest. Probably know them as the mascot here at Witherbloom, but they go beyond mere mascot. They have several practical uses as well. For instance, their insides can be used as biological test tubes. They are extremely resistant. So feed them the proper chemicals, they can mix it in their unique digestive system, produce unexpected results. And that is what we'll be studying today. So, I'd like you to split up into groups of 4. And Aurora will go with you since she's friends with Revia. And so
Lilisula.
Lilisula too?
Yeah, well, Lilisula and Aurora are besties.
Okay, well, are you here too?
No, I'm not. No. That's right.
And the Dryad, that was Freya, gets grouped up with you too. And we'll begin with a little experiment. So, grab your syringes and your pest, follow the instructions in your notebook, and see what the results are. And before you are a handful of the worm-like, lizard-like pest, kind of squirming around. And you start following the directions in the book, like, hey, add this much chemical, have them eat a little bit of newt's eye, and so forth, and like this will produce a opponent potion of like water breathing, but lasts 3 times as long, things like that. And you're kind of doing your experiments, but you notice Freya like hasn't even begun or like help participate. She's kind of just looking at the pest and looking around the room in horror, going, Is this what pests are for? Is this
I think so.
I turned to her and actually, this isn't all the pests are for, but it is.
He goes,
It's about
they perform,
sometimes in the pursuit of knowledge.
but we're performing experiments on helpless creatures.
It's not the best thing in the world, but what we gain from it, I feel, is more than what we lose.
Aurora's like squeezing her pest, a bunch of like
But
juice, like pus and juices are coming out, some pores in it. She goes, they don't feel a thing. They're resilient. This is
Yeah, they're just
practical.
bugs. Who
Practical.
cares? I mean, I'm here just to figure out if I could feed these to my frog. But then I had a secret idea, Aurora. I'll tell you later.
Well, the fact that they can't feel it makes it even worse. They don't know what they're being subjugated to. She kind of stands up. Everyone, think of the pest. They're innocent creatures. And everyone kind of turns, but then kind of just return to work.
I'm going to roll a nature check here. And I want to roll to see if I have the knowledge available so that I can tell her why this is
Sure.
not what a 21.
21.
All right. Okay, these do not have enough of a they do not have enough of a complicated there's not enough the word I'm looking for is intelligence or self-awareness to know what pain is.
I bet they would
they
know
are
it just because their stomachs are lined with are so tough doesn't mean their other skins are. Look at they're so fleshy and plump and cute.
I'll admit they are adorable, but they're very, very, and I'm going to emphasize this once more, very resilient. I suspect these critters are going to be around longer than we are.
Professor Trevesh kind of walks up and he goes, Mr. Erakos is correct, my dear. These pests, they were practically designed to be resilient to whatever magic we throw at them. And they've proved quite useful here at the school in pursuit of magic and alchemy. Some of the potions we use every day are because of pests. And I assure you, we take good care of them. Don't put them in any real danger. But again, Erakos is correct that their stomachs are so tough, so well lined with protective acids and such, is that we could set off a fireball in their stomachs and they wouldn't feel anything.
Yeah, I suspect you could throw these things into the blind eternities and they would last more than a second, which is, if you know what I'm talking about, is actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, I know what that is. Revia's going to open up her pest little mouth and she's going to put her finger inside of it and then cast a firebolt to see if it can really take a firebolt to the gut. Not a fireball, but a firebolt.
Yeah, fire. Professor was like, it was just a matter of...
Oh, she's doing it. I'm rolling.
It's just a matter of speech, but you do it in like no cartoon, like when some bomb goes off in someone's belly, he kind of like puts up, and then like it like spews out some smoke. It's like, shoo.
See, I mean, if that can take a firebolt at point blank range and just shrug it off,
it looks a little dazed, but like Trevesh is like, Miss Redscale, no magic during class, but thank you for proving my point.
Oh, you're welcome. I also have several questions about these things that I need to ask you.
I'll be happy to speak to you after class.
Okay.
He turns to Freya. It's like, if you have any objections to a class, then it is not a required. It is not mandatory. You may leave when you wish. She goes, I can't be a part of this. It's just mean what you're doing, and she kind of stomps out.
I understand her concerns, and I know they come from a place that is, something it comes from a place of compassion. So I can't, I'm not too annoyed with her. And it's not for everybody, this sort of study.
Aurora goes, Erakos? Erakos?
Yes?
Get back to work.
Yes?
Just focus on your work. then you continue your work.
I
Alright.
feel like I feel like I may have done that the wrong way.
Revia looks slightly more disappointed because after she's learned that the pests do not feel pain as she's like injecting them with things, it's like, oh no, they actually can't. And she's just like, okay, you ruined it.
But you want to talk to the professor after?
Oh yeah, because I have two questions about these things.
It's like, yes, Mr. Redscale.
Okay, number one, can I feed these to my frog, or like cut them up or something and feed them to my pet frog?
Well, unfortunately, these pests are school properties, so I would suggest not feeding them to your pet. How big is this frog? Pests can get quite large.
How big is Pons
Pond's
getting
maybe
bigger?
a little bit bigger than he was before.
He's he's like gone from like a regular frog to like a bullfrog kind of deal.
But if you go hunting for them in the other section of the Sedgemoor, then I suppose you're free to do whatever you wish.
Because I mean, he's a grown boy.
It's not unusual for pests to be used as food. They are animals after all, so they get eaten all the time.
All right, I was just wondering because like I have a little. He's a grown boy. He might be outgrowing bugs. And number two,
But I would maybe not recommend it because students do see them as sort of pets, and despite what Mr. Erakos says, they do have the intelligence. They are as intelligent as any other animal.
Revia does not show it, but internally she is thinking that this is entirely a positive if the other students are repulsed by her
Yeah.
darling pawns eating their pets. Also, I have a question.
Yes.
So, like, I'm assuming one of you guys in probably the school does this already, but how much, like, coffee beans could you shove into one of those little suckers and let them ferment?
It's like, no, you're not the first person to ask a question like that. There was a professor that rapidly aged wine inside of their gullets.
Yeah, how'd that go?
He goes surprisingly well, but they were fired shortly after for being drunk during class. And
See, that's why I don't want to I just want to get some of that cold, fancy coffee.
It's like, be an interesting project. The potency of coffee beans when passed through the digestive system of pest.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Because they're magical.
If you wish, I can lend you one of the college's pests to perform this experiment. I look forward to the results. And
hell yeah, let's do it.
And a cup.
Oh, of course, we'll share one. We'll share one after. I'll provide the fire. We'll hot brew it.
Perhaps you and Mr. Erakos can work together. It'll be
that'd be great.
Project.
Erakos, how do you feel like when you're in my pest coffee scheme?
I do like the occasional cup of Joe.
Yeah.
You know what? I think. Yeah. This sounds fascinating.
Listen, if we could get some money, we could sell it. If it works.
How much do you need as a seed?
No, I mean, it's probably not that expensive. We just need like a bag or two of coffee beans. We're just gonna shove it in this thing and let it sit.
Yeah, it's a couple silver at most.
I mean,
yeah, Revia was just gonna go to like the store and buy like a bunch of just coffee beans and just kind of put a funnel in its mouth and just like let it.
Aurora goes like the fire jolt. Get some fire jolt beans.
Yeah.
Should we get the ones that I think we should actually get one unroasted coffee beans? I think.
Yeah, like the raw ones.
Yeah.
You probably find a store that sells
Oh, there's I'm sure at this magic campus there's some like artisanal store that sells
Well,
because some wizard kid wants to like artisanally roast their own beans.
And like I'm sure the fire jolt like doesn't like import them. I'm sure they have their own special. Talk to Mina. She might be able to hook you up.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We'll make it really good, and then after they like it, we'll tell it came from like a bug's anus.
Let's say you're telling this to Brick because she knows Mina.
Yeah.
So Brick, how do you respond to this?
How do you like our anus coffee?
A bug's what now?
See, we're gonna. This is our friend. Revia holds up her like. Is Revia carrying this? Not Erakos would probably be carrying it.
No, I think I should be the one handling it. You're a bit. I mean, you did throw a firebolt down one's gullet, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we won't need to do that. We'll see how the roasting goes.
But yeah, I think we'll roast. I think we'll figure out some other way to roast it.
I mean, it's good, real good.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. This is our first experiment. I've given him a name.
I mean, you're probably gonna need more than one, right?
Well, we gotta see how it tastes first. Like it might be bad.
Delicious.
No, we haven't done it yet, Brent.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what did I just eat?
You just ate his excretions.
Oh, man. Well, they weren't bad.
I think you might need to do a constitution check.
They weren't bad.
Listen, wasn't the first time.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it out of character. What are we gonna name our pest? It's either gonna be Starbuck or Duncan or Folger.
No, there's Capiluac.
Pete. For Pete's coffee.
I mean, go for the full reference. Call it Cappy.
I don't know those brands. I was just gonna call him Starbuck.
Oh no, I'm actually making a reference to. I'm actually making. Actually, no, Crispy works.
Since maybe gives you the one word that you firebolted. And every once in a while, he still causes some smoke. See, it gives it the flavor.
Exactly.
Yeah, gives it that.
No, but I'm referencing the actual coffee that is called Capiluac.
Yeah, no one knows.
Oh
what
yeah,
that is,
is that the one with the weasels?
Yeah, almost cats. Almost cat.
Yeah, I thought they fed it to like weasels, and then they poop out the thing. Because that's what I was getting at.
Capiluac. Yeah.
Call him Lou.
Lou?
Like L-O, yeah, Lou.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his name.
Who's gonna look after him?
Oh, Erakos.
Yeah, I think that'd be best.
So much cross mascotting going on. It's unnatural, I tell you.
No, see, Erakos is in Witherbloom, so this is fine.
Yeah. No, I'm in Witherbloom.
I'm sorry. I thought you said Revia.
No, Revia is irresponsible. Also, she already has one pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking after Lou.
All right.
Lou might also be on our team for Silk Ball.
It's like you're gonna be our mascot. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
What about?
Yeah, we're gonna get the funnel. Lilisula, did you bring the funnel?
Am I even there? I don't think I'm there.
You're here now.
Oh,
we actually come. We come.
You guys showed up.
Yeah, we've showed up to tell you about our plan.
Stayed up all night transcribing stories. What?
Let's say you're all on the fire jolt, like like with the pests and like you're feeding them coffee beans.
I'm gonna put like a funnel in his mouth, and I'm just pouring like beans down it.
I actually grab the beans from you, and I start just feeding them slowly. so he doesn't. Well, I don't think. Actually, honestly, I don't think. I think you could probably just funnel him down, but
Yeah, no, we want to funnel him. Funnel him, fill him up to the brim.
He just keeps getting like big, not like he just keeps swelling up, but like yeah, he just keeps putting beans in there.
I want him to be like just like a round ball.
is the. Can I see how the pest is taking all this?
Oh yeah, you go for it.
He doesn't really seem affected by it. He just, if anything, like he wants more.
I literally just open. I pour the whole bag in, and we'll see what
Well,
happens.
not that much, but you know what I mean. There's a limit. Or was he talking about like a little bag and not like a?
Oh, not like a huge bag. This is like one of those like you've seen them where they do like the little tiny bag and it's like 3 or 4 inches tall or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want.
we're not talking like a whole like pound of.
Yeah, this is not.
Beans.
Yeah, no. This would be like a sixth of a pound or whatever, like 12 ounces.
Okay.
And this
That
is
is
going to
about-
take a couple of weeks.
I mean, he's definitely much more rounder than he was. And it's
Maybe
hard.
a bit.
Like instead of like waddling on his feet, he's kind of like it's almost like a seal, a seal, where he's like flopping around.
That's our boy. That's our good Lou.
Mina will come over though. She said, "What are you doing with my coffee beans?"
Oh, we're improving them.
We're running them through this pest to see what happens.
Yeah, it's an important test. A teacher told us to do it.
She says, "Go through them."
Yeah.
I just shrug when she looks at me.
It's like, Brick, when I agreed to give you a bag of coffee of fire jolt beans, this isn't what I expected.
I mean,
I mean, at this point, you know this, Preep. If you didn't expect something like this, that's on you.
Listen, Mina, as my magical research, these 12 ounces of coffee beans can make roughly like 20 cups of coffee. So if you got one of the first cups of freshly squeezed beans from Lou's anus after they properly fermented.
we will be working on the marketing after we figure out if they're good or not.
Hopefully, it won't include anus so much.
I don't know. I think pests have several anuses.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, Revia. I think maybe don't.
I mean, an anus is just it's just like an opening.
Well, the word you're looking for is sphincter.
Ah, there, that's the one. Various sphincters of Lou.
Yeah. Anus is a very particular sphincter.
It's coming out of there too.
But she turns to Brick and she goes, eyebrows still hasn't grown back, huh, Brick?
I'm working on. I'm working on different designs with drawing them on. I call this one casual surprise. What do you think?
It's like constantly like raised.
Yeah, just slightly.
Yeah, it's like
The Rock's eyebrow raised just all the time.
Yeah. I feel it. It's the one I use the most around Revia.
Well, I don't know. I like the big bushy ones myself.
Yeah. So they're coming in. I'm working on it.
Did you end up shaving your head?
I did.
Okay, yeah. It's like the shaved head though.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean,
It's rugged.
good for you.
Yeah.
Just owning it.
Yeah, I got. It turns out this old noggin was a little more bumpy than I thought it was.
Yeah, a little bit. Like not everyone has like, the most perfect head shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't all be dragonborn.
Uh-huh.
I look past your malformed skulls every day.
She goes, but you know, it's growing on me.
Nice. Hopefully my eyebrows will be growing on me soon. I do miss the mohawk though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Thank you so much for these coffee beans. I hope I know that like you said, this wasn't what you expected, but I think they might actually be onto something.
Yeah, they already said that all the potions work double and last for twice as long. So imagine coffee that lasted for twice as long or twice as strong.
And there was that talk about that professor that ran wine through these things, and that turned out pretty good. Good enough that he got hammered enough to get fired. So,
She goes, oh yeah, I remember that. That was my first year. He was weird.
Do you think he was the guy that was leaving all these cursed journals around?
So you're back on that?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you say they were hundreds of years old?
I don't know. He's a wizard. Wizards live for a long time. My mom's 700 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. Unlikely.
Lilisula is 1,000,000 years old.
I'm only 19. What are you talking
Val'ri,
about?
I mean, the time works weird in the Feywild. I think she was started from the dawn of time.
Val'ri goes, I'm 19 too.
19 million.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how that works.
But she goes, but I was born 30 years ago, so it makes sense of that. Time is weird.
Yeah, time's weird in the Feywild. Also, oh yeah, I wanted to ask, since Mina, you've been here longer, and also Erakos. Is there a Professor Onyx at this school? Or has ever been a Professor Onyx at this school?
I know what you're referring to. I don't know how to answer that, so.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Was there ever a student known as Liliana Vess that came to Strixhaven? Because technically Liliana did come to Strixhaven. So I want to know, are we before or after that? Or maybe during.
Yeah, I think we talked about that before. It doesn't mention anything about the actual magic story in here. So it's either already happened or it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. I would assume if the school has not been destroyed, Liliana has not come back as Professor Onyx, because that happens. That's the whole Strixhaven card game set.
Mm-hmm.
But she might be here either.
It's gonna be the last scene. It's and our new professor, Professor Onyx.
Yeah, if that happens, then that school has 1 year, then it's done. It gets blown up, and then they start to rebuild, and while they're rebuilding, it gets invaded and blown up again.
Yeah, the name does not sound familiar to me.
Okay, because that was in one of my brother's stupid books.
Mina asked Brick again. It's by the way, what's on between you and Javanesh?
Oh,
it's we were first years together, and he hasn't been himself lately.
Yeah, he's disappointed in me for one. My friends had gotten some hot water. They had to go off on their own. I wasn't able to go with them on a mission, and he thought that I was leaving them high and dry. But even more so, he's kind of mad about, just upset that the Silkfall team is moving on and looking to branch out into Mage Tower.
Well, a little secret about Javanesh.
Yeah. Please.
is that he never really had much of a family. And, you know, when he came to Strixhaven, he was convinced that like our first year group was gonna be like best friends forever, but
Mhm.
you know, sometimes people just don't click, and I still consider them friends, but like we're not as close as you guys seem to be. And they took that a little personally, and during his second year, he became captain of that silk ball team. Very talented, and
Mhm. Amen.
you know, he kind of thought of you guys as a family, even though maybe he didn't want to show it that
Oh.
much. So I know this tournament kind of threw a monkey wrench in everything, but it kind of feels like you guys didn't want to be part of his family anymore.
Oh,
Mage Tower might have been more important.
man.
So I'll
that's-
let him speak to him if you can, but I think he just has to work through whatever he's going through. And I know you guys are going to be rivals on Silk Ball or Mage Tower, the
yeah.
All-Star Games, but I would hope he doesn't go into it thinking you're his enemy.
What a baby.
Hey, now. People had all sorts of trauma in their lives. You should know that.
I've never had trauma. Ever.
Oh, ever.
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 Never ever.
Your dear old dad treats you pretty good.
Yeah, flawlessly.
Hmm.
I would say trauma isn't.
Trauma's for people who are too weak.
No, trauma happens to everyone. It's just how you deal with it defines how you go through life.
Yeah. You've always been a tough one, Revia. Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to grow up.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to him. I'm just kidding. Please do not.
Oh yeah. I mean, I there's some ways. If he wants to really, as Mother always said, if you think you're feeling bad, I'll give you something to feel bad about.
Yeah, but you had
Yeah,
no trauma growing up. None at all.
Yeah, no. Erakos just kind of eyeballs Revia and then just shakes his head.
As soon as we get this this coffee making perfected, let's do it quickly. Me and him can sit down over a cup of anus coffee.
Yeah,
There you go.
Wonder how long it has to be in there.
Has to steep.
Oh,
I was
can
just
we-
thinking like we let it run its course.
basically, yeah, just let.
How else would we get it out?
Mina goes, one of
Yeah.
the weird thing about pests is they don't poop a lot. It's a big mystery.
Well, hey, I think this might be a good way to figure it out.
Yeah, I think we need to like let it go. I mean, like I would assume like if there's not a month, we're gonna squeeze it out of him.
Yeah.
Just don't do
Yeah.
it here, thanks. We have
We'll do it in front of that
we have a safe-
dryad lady.
we have a safety code that we have to
Ah,
refer
yeah.
to.
Well,
I might
make
be
sure
able
that-
to. Yeah, I might be able to use the magic labs to maybe extract things. if
Oh,
things
I was
go
just gonna
bad.
use like a spaghetti maker. You
I
just
mean-
put them in it and just roll it out.
I mean, last year when he had the vomiting black goo frogs, you know, that caused us to lose the letter for a little bit. We had to regain that.
It is what it is.
Actually, you know, we probably should we should bring this whole idea over to Aasimar. He might actually have some insight into this.
I just want to thank you guys. I wasn't sure exactly what to roleplay tonight, but it turns out it's a worm eating coffee beans and pooping them out.
Yeah, I think Aasimar a pretty good idea. Like, I also need to ask him about bugs and various
Ah,
frog things.
So,
Actually, that would actually
Erakos,
be a good
since
idea.
you know Aasimar schedule oh so well, you would know that he is often in the Biblioplex now, trying to gain new members for the Herbiculture, whatever it's called, club, the plant club.
Well, then we'll head over to the Bibliopex and see if we can find them.
All right,
Right.
let's go.
To the Biblioplex.
To
To the book depository.
Yeah, there he is. You see him speaking to like a first year. He goes, the horticulture club is very fascinating. Learn about all sorts of fungus, plant life in the swamp. You get to spend all day in the swamp, actually. And the student's like, all day? Like in the smelly swamp? He goes, oh yes, that's one of the benefits. I think I'll pass. I think I'm going to Quandrix next year, so, I don't want to... Bye. She kind of stops off. It's like, take a pamphlet! Yeah. And he kind of sees the group walk up. And he goes, like I told you, Erakos, you don't need to bring me frog leg sandwiches anymore. Now that we're official classmates.
That's not why I'm here, but I'm
I
going
did
to
happen
keep
to bring
bringing
one,
them.
though. I'm a little parched.
Do I remember to bring?
No,
Do I remember to bring one?
No, it's not the right schedule. He goes, like, oh,
not
fine.
that-
It's like, yeah, fine.
Oh, but I'm sorry, but it just hasn't fit into the schedule today. But I do have an interesting quandary I want to pass by you.
He goes, he's
Yeah,
like,
we're running an experiment.
he's like organizing the pamphlets. He goes, yeah, yes, what is it?
Well, me and my friend Revia here are shoving coffee beans down a pest's gullet, and we're gonna see
shoving, or is it eating them?
No, it's shoving.
Yeah, no, it's been shoved. No,
It's
no,
like
they
we're
were
making foie gras in this thing.
Good thing he's resilient.
Yeah, and
Oh, he
we're
loves it.
gonna see if these things ferment in its belly for however long it takes for them to pass through naturally.
Ferment or roast? Because ferment,
No, we're like
gonna make
letting
something
it-
different.
Now we're gonna like ferment and like aerate the beans or whatever. It's
I
not
don't-
roasting it.
I don't think you ferment coffee beans.
It's like
Eh.
treating them. I don't
Yeah.
know how the actual. I don't know how the actual thing works. I need to look at it.
I mean,
They-
ferment is like making wine and alcohol and stuff, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I know it's essentially the we're waiting for where the pest partially digests the beans, and then we roast and brew the remnants when they pass.
The magical
Whoever's-
properties of the pest's stomachs, you can include new elements to the brew, per se. And
Oh?
yes, you don't want to have them eat the beans because you want them whole while in the gullet.
Yeah, so actually that was actually a good catch there, Revia.
Yeah. Apparently, the real one is you feed it like when they're still like kind of in like the fruit form, and you're supposed to let it like kind of dissolve it, but it's magic.
So yeah. So you think we've got a good idea here?
He goes, I think you do.
All right.
Has anyone else done it, or are we pioneers?
I would say not many people have thought of this.
Yeah, I just remember Father talking about like something similar, some fancy delicacy. But according to, as he quote unquote said, I don't drink no stupid poop water.
I don't think it's quite like that. You're not directly. The beans are processed after they are expelled, so to speak.
Yeah.
Might I
Exactly.
recommend some of the coffee beans from my home tribe? Best coffee in all of Arcadios.
Unfortunately, we've already gotten a lot of beans from the cafe.
Oh, we can shove some more in them.
But
He kind of like, fire jolt. It's nothing compared to the trollish beans I'm talking about. You want
Hey.
real flavor. Has a nice kick to it too, a nice spice. The earthy taste.
But would it be a good idea to be mixing beans like that?
Not for the experiment, but like that could be if it goes well. That'll be
Yes,
like
yeah.
the first one.
Blends is a big thing in coffee.
Yeah,
Actually,
but we can't do it. We have to experiment to see if it works first.
Have you tried stuffing cinnamon in its throat with the beans?
See, I was gonna pour
We
like
barely
chocolate in
even
there.
tried. We ain't even done with our first thing. With
Yes,
it's just
yes,
beans.
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I
I-
feel like full of like mocha. Put some
Well,
chocolate
yeah.
in there.
Oh, no
So
chocolate.
patient.
Chocolate's bad for him. It's the only thing that can hurt a pest.
What's so funny is that chocolate is bad for dogs because of the caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
We're forcing
That's
coffee
it.
beans. Yeah. Obviously, pests are different.
Oh, yeah, this is...
But yeah, what I'm saying is, let's deal with just the base beans first, and then once we know that works, we'll start messing around with different beans, maybe combine different types of beans, and we'll see what happens. But
Yeah,
let's
we
just-
need a proof of concept so that the teacher will let us have more pests, so that we can have more coffee.
Because if you need more pests, then I actually raise them. I hut.
Oh wow! Oh yeah. Also,
Saying-
do you have any like
he says-
baby?
Their leavings fertilize my gardens.
Oh, good.
Um,
You know how much they leave, so that means like how often do they poop?
Surprisingly little. I have many pests. But it is very potent, what they leave.
Okay, I was also wondering.
I also
like,
use it in my alchemy experiments,
I need
as
I need
Erakos
like
knows.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Handled poop often in our job.
pretty much.
also if you have any like runts or litter or whatever, I need more food to feed to my frog.
No. We were specifically forbidden from feeding the pests to the frogs.
No, he just said the ones the school had.
Like, yes,
How-
I am a fan of pests, but yes, it's school property, and whenever I want to indulge myself, I must hunt for them in the Sedgemoor myself.
Do you think they'd be good to feed a wild pest to a frog?
Because frogs are simple creatures. I doubt their digestive tract can handle what pests are, unless they're pest grubs, perhaps.
Would you mind if you knew where to find some grubs, would you mind passing them along to my friend Revia here?
Yeah, because I've just been feeding him like ham sandwiches.
And I shall provide you with some the next time one of my pests does whatever they do, lay eggs or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
They leave the leavings.
they are quite mysterious, even though we've done extensive study on them. It's almost as if they are intentionally occluding what we need to learn about them, which would be strange.
They are a bit of a paradox. It seems like they shouldn't be able to exist, yet here they are.
Oh, I always thought they were just aberrations.
What are they exactly? We'll look it up. Pests.
I don't know. I literally thought they were aberrations.
making
They're
all
like
this
a
stuff up.
magical construct.
They are
You don't
they are
say.
monstrosities, so that
Yeah.
usually means they
Like
are
a
not.
wizard made them.
Yeah, they are not
just
natural.
got out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying perhaps a wizard long ago made them as an experiment and just got out of control.
Yeah, like owlbears. I passed that test. I did good on that one.
Oh, sounds like we have a plan.
Oh, it actually says
Yeah.
here fire isn't good for it.
What?
Well, now we know.
Yeah. If it takes fire damage, he does not regenerate hit points at the beginning of a turn.
Can you cast Firebolt without damage?
Nope.
No.
No.
So maybe that
And even if you
maybe
could,
that
Revia's
firebolt
not
did,
going to.
So, I just didn't know at that point, but yeah, fire, not good for it.
Well, we'll just say that was non-canon
Yep.
because we didn't
Yeah.
know.
This is
Or we'll say you
this is-
cast a different spell.
This is my version of the pest.
Oh, okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Or maybe little Lou was very resilient.
Yeah, he's a
He's
aberration.
born for it. He's born to be stuffed. Filled to the brim. Well, thank you, Ersmatok. You've been a really big help.
No problem. You want to join? You want to join our club?
I think I'm not good around plants.
Yes, a fire-breathing dragon would.
It's
or
too tempting.
Yeah,
It's like
I have urges to set things on fire.
her pyromania would be detrimental to the herbology club.
he does say to you, Erakos, it's like I do enjoy our time together during our magic lab specimen preparation, but if you join the horticulture club, then we can study even more plants and fungus.
If I do change, it will have to be after the whole mage tower thing. I'm not going to leave my friends hanging, so to
Yeah,
speak.
no, we gotta win.
Yes,
I refuse to let Grayson win.
very well.
I mean, you understand that. That keeping my obligations as they are.
Why don't we let him have Val'ri?
What?
Yeah, we can send Val'ri to the swamp. She can learn about it.
I have to. I have spent all my time studying. I have a tutor again.
Yes.
In
I've got one
Drasimir,
of those too.
and Drasimir's been, trying to help me too, and he's a little bit overwhelming. But I kind of don't want to make him feel bad.
Dang, I was trying to cause trouble while she wasn't here. Didn't quite work.
If I fail another class, then I. I don't want-
Not if, when you fail.
I was about to do some
When?
character development with Val'ri when she's not here, and I don't want to quite.
Yeah,
do
do
that.
it.
Nope.
That's
No.
the price we pay.
No.
In my mind, I don't know what Jess would say, but I think Val'ri would think if she fails another class, and am I even suited to be here at Strixhaven? Things like that. But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna. She's not here, so
It's not. Yeah, man. Don't do that.
now I'm gonna stick 17 cookies in my mouth and swallow them whole. Here I go.
Yeah, that's like how fairy people work. They love their sweets.
I'm not gonna study at all. I'm just gonna get drunk at the Bozen Tavern.
There you go. Now that
Yeah.
I could get behind.
This is the new Val'ri.
Yeah, new Val'ri rules.
Alright.
My influence is rubbing off on her.
Right, since that lasted longer than I thought, we'll do what I had planned next time. But since we have a little extra time, let's do classes.
Yeah.
Since we're not going to continue on after this.
All right.
Yeah, let's do classes next time.
Whoa.
All right. We'll just call it early.
Or no, we still have a thing to do.
Okay.
We have stuff.
Yeah, you doofus.
Do classes too often, then stuff starts repeating themselves. It's no fun.
Yeah.
Alright, so that weekend, you... Let me just read this here. As you're talking with Aasimar, and your conversation ends, let's switch character. It's always Rosie, so I'm not gonna say Rosie.
What about the tiny little owl guy?
Oh, you want him to say it?
Yeah, let him show up.
Okay. Hold on, my roll 20 is doing something weird. I have to reload. Hold on.
Could also be Drazimir's cousin. Drazimir 2.
Right, if you want Pimwig, then you see Pimwig kind of run by
Yay.
and, like, crash right into Brick's leg.
I mean, let me see if I even noticed.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice.
he, like, falls over on his back. He goes, "Who put this wall here? I must get going, I must get going, I'm missing all the commotion."
Oh, what? Oh, you could be fed. Fed to my frog.
Oh, gee.
He's like, says, are you inviting me out for lunch? I am quite hungry.
Maybe later. I'm like sizing him up. Revia's kind of looking at him like, we'll see. Where were you running to?
It's like, what, you haven't heard? At the Rose stage.
No, we were working on our Project Sphincter Coffee.
Can I be a part of it? This sounds wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think we have enough people involved with it at this time. Though your interest is appreciated, and if we have an opening, we will gladly look into you in the future.
Oh, I was thinking we could like fill him full of coffee beans and see how it works.
And there's a few other students running by, kind of talking excitedly. It's like, well, if you don't want to miss all the excitement, someone brewed up a batch of mascot bait, and they're all gathering at the Rose stage. I even hear there's going to be a contest of sorts, which I plan to enter and win.
I love contest. Maybe if we could win. Oh, what if I could get more past Revia runs? Revia's going for it.
All right, let's see how this. Let's see how this comedy of error goes.
Oh, wait for me. I'm coming too. I want to be part of the excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Largeman, carry me, please. He kind of flaps up with the little wings and perches on your shoulder.
That's fine. That'll work.
And he shakes.
Oh, that's adorable.
He shakes and a bunch of bird dandruff gets all over your shoulder.
Oh, I mean, don't
do that on top of his head so we can have hair.
Well,
he like looks at your bald head and he goes, "Oh, I can see my reflection."
Yeah.
You see, like one of the birds,
Nice.
he's like, "Who's a good bird? I'm a good bird." Like kind of like biting it, like they do when they see a bird.
He starts sniffing at your hair.
No.
Oh.
No. Bad bird. No biting if you're gonna ride there.
Oh, it's just so tasty.
You're weird. You're a weird little guy. All right, let's go.
All right. So, the Rose Stage, the place where he fought the Owlbear the previous year, over in Silverquill campus. Pimwig and some other students, like when they're heading there, that says, yeah, someone brewed up a batch of a mascot bait, and it makes them like docile, and so that means you can basically just move them around however you want. They're usually all feisty and stuff, and they're gonna have we're gonna have a mascot stacking contest, and rumor has it that that Greta has a prize for the winner.
Oh yeah.
Pimwig goes, "I'm gonna win the prize. Whatever it is. Come hell or high water."
I want to add it to my horde.
Yes, me too. I shall add it to my hoard.
You just want more pests so you can make more coffee.
Shut up, Erakos! Don't tell them our secret.
How is it secret? We've been telling it to everyone we've met.
Well, we've been
the
telling
whole
it
day.
to everyone who could help
Everyone
us.
that needs to know.
He goes,
Yeah.
I have been practicing my summon mascot spell to have my own practical mascot. Do you want to see?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
What does
for
it look
sure.
like?
He waves his hand around. Like, whoo, whoo, whoo. And not a perfect duplicate, but like a polygonal fractal version of himself. Of a little owl, or a round owl, sits on the other shoulder of you, Brick.
Mm.
And he like goes like hoot in like a computer voice. It's like, see? Oh, what a wonderful creature.
Getting a little crowded up here.
You should summon your mascots.
Do I know how to do that?
None of you learned the spell, no.
Is
Well, Revia's going to cast
I mean,
minor
like
illusion.
students have like pet mascots, but this mascot's like a familiar to him.
I get out my cuddly Strixhaven mascot.
It's like, oh, that's for babies.
Revia
Only
cast
babies have
minor
that.
illusion so that she makes a sussman.
I haven't seen that mascot before.
Yeah, he's pretty suspicious.
Yes, I don't trust him. He's scaring my duplicate. Put him away. Put him away.
Oh man, he might go into the vents.
We can't have that. Oh, look, we're here. Right. You hear the party before you. You hear the party before you see it. Laughter, whooping, and shouting waft from the stage as a chaotic scene comes to light. On the main rose stage, a dozen students playfully dart away from several pests, while other mascots watch nearby. The scurrying students hold goopy substances in their hands that look like honey mixed with mushroom pieces. Off to the side, more students stand, laughing and holding back curious-looking wands. So basically, you have a stage full of mascots. Some of them looking kind of dozy. Some are running around. People trying to catch them. But they're just kind of like playing around. Like they had a room full of puppies, basically.
Well, that's just great.
And Greta's kind of organize them. And you hear this one student goes, he's like, oh, there you are. We're waiting for you. Here's a Strixhaven. This is Greta talking, probably. It's like, yeah,
What's up, Greta?
yeah, bro,
Yo,
we're waiting for you.
we're here.
Haven't got to really had time to say it, but man, all-star team, bro.
Yeah, all stars. Oop, oop, oop.
It's like, I didn't make the other team though.
Oh, man. They don't know what they're missing. They're
like-
stupid.
That's fine.
Aren't you our traitor though, Greta?
It's like, oh, that's our friend Rosie.
Oh, I get you two
No.
confused. All you fleshies look the same.
That's so
She goes,
racist.
It's like, yeah, it's like I want to try something new, so I'm on one of the teams, but like, you know, Mage Tower's fine, but it's not as physical as Silk Ball, you know.
Oh, hey, man, I miss getting hit. You know,
Yeah, it's not the same, you know.
not the same.
She
No.
kind of like says to you, it's like, Javanish though, it's like, you know, it's taking it kind of hard.
Yeah, we should make sure that we, try to hang out with him.
I mean,
still.
we're all in the same college now, bro. So maybe we can.
Baby needs to cry.
She like, yeah. Let my feelings get in the way. She like
yeah.
punches herself. Like, yeah, ooh, tough. Ugh. It's like,
See, there you go. That's a healthy coping mechanism.
it's like, yeah, but a couple of Witherbloom students came by with what they call pest bait, and he kind of looks around and says, you know, like, mascots from all over Strixhaven came here to get a bite. And some students are like give them like a feeding handfuls. They're kind of getting like drunken and like drowsy and all that. Saying it's harmless, just puts them in a little bit of a stupor. And I heard that students like to do mascot stacking.
Yeah,
So what better time, bro?
I want to get in on that.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I want to stack them up. I
She
need
goes-
to get experience with how to deal with these pests for my enterprise.
And like a bunch of students are kind of gathering around, like, ready to get started. When you see two other students, Quintilius and Rubia, kind of walk up. Not Grayson, this is Quintilius. He goes, "What on earth is happening here? It's time for our drama." It's like some other students do, but he goes, "It's time for our drama practice. What is happening here?" It's like,
Practice is canceled.
it's like, yeah, we had this booked all week.
I believe someone has taken over your stage to have a bit of.
You're gonna have to fight them.
It's like, well, need to turn to violence now. Oh, this is gonna take forever to clean up. We're not gonna be able to practice today. And we're gonna start preparing for my play too. And I mean, he kind of catches Val'ri's eyes. Like Val'ri's eyes is kind of like standing off near the back. And they kind of like look away because like last time she had to quit drama club. There was some tension between the two. But he like continues on quickly. It's like, but I do admit I am a bit intrigued. What is this game you're playing?
I don't know. Greta's gonna tell us.
She goes, it's like, well, Nerdlinger, it's a mascot stacking. He goes, mascot stacking? That sounds like a challenge. Rubina goes, sounds dumb. It's like, we don't have time for this. We need to practice. Quintilius goes, well, yeah, but it could be fun. A little distraction. Besides, look at the mess we're leaving behind. There's no way we're going to be able to practice today. It's like, I will want to join in your mascot stacking.
We're glad to have you.
And Greta goes, to make things interesting, my parents sent me special dwarven heirloom for my clan. She holds up a belt of dwarven kind. He goes, I don't need it. Already a dwarf. But I figured, winner of this here stacking contest gets the prize. If you don't win it, Brick, I'm gonna be disappointed.
No, you know I'm gonna win it.
This thing will make you as strong
No.
as a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong as me. Then maybe it'll be a fair fight next time we wrestle.
Oh, we could give it to Lilisula.
Yeah.
Give it to
Wait,
me,
why?
and then I could be strong.
She goes, okay, let's say the base always has to be a spirit statue, since they're the sturdiest, and we have 4 of them here, so we're gonna have 4 teams of 2. So who,
Revia wants to do it.
I'll be with Revia.
So immediately, one of your Mage Tower rivals, Cadorus, steps forward. And with him is Melithorn. They're in the same, like your kind of rival team for points. But Cadorus is part of the rival Mage Tower team. So he steps forward with his group mate. He goes, "Yeah, we'll stack. We can stack, right?
Unless
Melithorn?"
Erakos or Lilisula wants to do it, I'm gonna let other
Yeah.
you guys, because I did like one of the last ones. If you guys
Yeah.
want to go.
Melithorn goes like, "I shall be an excellent stacker."
You know what? I'll do it. Unless Lily Silly, you want to do it.
Oh no, you could. Yep. No, by all means, Erakos, do it.
All right, so we're gonna group up. Yeah, so we're gonna go into teams here. So if any of you want to group up, be on the same team, you can. Or there's other students here who want to be their partner.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
so,
think it just has to be a subset of one single
Yeah.
subset of us. I think we can all participate. We just got to pick teams.
Yeah, well, I'm going. I gave you a chance.
I mean, I'm
Pinwigs,
saying
all
we
the
can
students are like,
probably-
all the students are like, "Yeah, pick me." But there's like Pinwig going like, "I want to be on a team. I want to be on a team," but he's so small, like no one's really paying attention to him.
I mean, he might be able to having some.
I'm gonna pick Erakos on my team.
Sounds like a plan.
Having someone that could fly might be useful to get to the top of the tower, but I'm not gonna be with Pinwick.
Greta goes like, like, "Oh no, we use some of the students like hand out these special wands." It's like, "No, you just use these and like you can levitate them."
Oh, well, I'm definitely not gonna have Big Wiggin.
I mean, the Elephant Man's pretty cool. I danced with him at one of those things.
Does Greta have a teammate?
Greta's is organizing it, so
Oh, she's not gonna play.
Xanther's also pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah, people are like pushing him forward. It's like, "Come on, Xanther, you can do that." It's like, "Oh no, I want these other guys to have a chance." Like, "Oh no, come on." He says forward. It's like, "Okay." He sees Lilisula. It's like, "Hey, Lilisula,
What?
be my partner."
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Who?
Xanther.
Xanther.
You know what? I will take
yeah.
the little guy over there. Come on, Penny.
Yeah, good.
You're on my team.
He goes,
Get over here.
"Oh, can't believe it! I'm part of a team."
See, I
Calm
thought you were
down.
gonna pick Quintilius, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna be Brick and Quintilius getting their anger out together.
Like, yeah,
but
Quintilius is like
attacking.
looking a bit upset that like no one picked him. Rubina
I mean,
goes,
Brice-
"It's like, see, no one likes you." It's like, "Plenty of people like me."
Is his middle name Anti-Fun?
Kind of.
Oh,
yeah.
I just noticed that it is anti-fun.
That's awesome.
He goes, "Yeah, come on, no fun. Let's maybe we can go practice on one of the other stages." He goes, "Yeah, but the rose stage is the best." He goes, "Yeah, I know. Come on." It's
I
like
mean,
she kind of eyes Val'ri. She goes, "Besides, we don't want to. We have some bad luck on this stage." She kind of looks at Val'ri, kind of gives her a look back.
no, you suck. I yell.
They will head off since they're not participating. Alright. So this is kind of like frog racing, where you're gonna do some skill checks.
I got skills.
Got skills. So we're all gonna start with a spirit statue. And we'll just do the stacking like by like putting them above. Alright. You want to stack the creatures as high as you can without them toppling.
Time.
Since you don't have a character, I know Val'ri's there, but she's the players in here, so she's
Yeah.
gonna watch.
If Val'ri would be cheering for anyone, she'd be cheering for Brick.
Yeah, we'll have her. So she's a player character. She can cheer for Brick. Alright, so I want each of you to roll sleight of hand, arcana, or animal handling.
Let's see. Sleight of hand, arcana, or animal handling?
I thought it was a little more to this, so we're not going to visualize it
All right.
really.
Dang.
About 24.
Yeah, that's why I picked him. What do you think? Revia knows what she's doing.
All right, Erakos, what was yours?
24.
24.
It was almost a 25. It was almost a nat 20.
For animal handling?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you use your knowledge of pest to like get them to like stack the highest. It's like I know how to get them to settle properly where they're at their most stable and all that stuff. You do extremely.
Randy never rolled.
Yeah, Brick, do with advantage because Val'ri's gonna cheer you on. She goes, "Go, Brick!"
Thank goodness.
I wasn't sure what I was supposed to roll exactly. I'm sorry.
This is for you, Val.
All right.
Sleight of
Roll
hand.
15. Yeah, sleight of hand. So yeah, you take some of the biggest, most sturdy of the mascots, and like stack them as high as you can.
I'm not going to cuss very loudly on recording today. We're not going to cuss loudly on recording today.
Okay.
You're not going to cuss today about my rolls.
Lilisula,
Yeah, took Erakos.
do a sleight of hand. So you're like, it's like a Jenga tower. You're trying to be as careful as possible, but like you have a bit of butterfingers. With Revia, what do you get?
I got an 11.
11. All right. So
Revia's kind of helping, but she's basically letting Erakos do it.
Revia and Erakos are together. Xander, see you're having trouble and try to steady your hand, so he'll do a sleight of hand as well. Rolls a 9.
Do their hands touch romantically?
Their hands touch platonically.
Okay.
And then Brick.
Yeah.
Let's see how much of a help Pimwitty is. He goes,
He's got to know Arcana.
yeah, he'll also do Arcana. He has +2. Natural 20.
I knew I made the right call.
So he rolls a 22. He's using a combination of like him being able to fly and the wand.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
I mean,
he's able to be even more precise because he has like a bird's eye view of where he's placing it.
I was gonna say, being able to see from up there has got to be helpful.
It's just this Arcana, like you realize this, like you've seen Pinwing of a little bit of a weird little guy, but you
Yeah.
see his like movement with the wand. It's actually really precise. Like he seems to be really talented about what he's doing here. And he is wearing Quadrix colors, so maybe that's not surprising. Alright.
Did I?
So I think
Oh, hang on.
that number. Sorry, I was just reading the rules. Brick, you and Pimwig definitely by far get the highest amount. Well, hold on, I haven't done the NPCs yet, so let's just see. The other guy's got 22. Catarus. Let's see how Melithorn does. He does the animal handling. Oh, he rolls a 20. So Brick
Those are all rolling good.
Brick and Pinwig. Yeah, you think you've got in the bag.
Yeah.
But they easily, like, not easily, but you see, like, oh, they actually stacked, like, 3 or 4 more than you.
Man.
And yours goes, and yours, like, topples down.
Wait, before this happens, I want to see something.
If you want to interfere somehow.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
So as like the people next to me are like doing their stuff, Revia wants to use, like, she's gonna non-verbally silvery barbs, like with her like mental, to try to disrupt the guy, to see if he can like roll lower or something.
Okay. Yeah, once yours falls, and you watch Brick and Pinwigs and the other team start to compete. Since it's non-verbal, you can just do it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's like Silvery Barbs is verbal, but like I can, one of my meta magic is I can do it
Yeah.
non-verbally.
Yeah,
and
so
I wanted to make it so this looks like I'm not cheating, but I
Yeah.
super am.
Yeah, since it's non-verbal, I'm just gonna let you do it. So we'll have to see if it's verbal or not. Most of yeah, it is verbal, but yeah, using sorcery point or whatever, and they roll an 8 instead of a 20. So let's say it's neck and neck, and Melithorn very confidently starts to put the last remaining mascot, this art elemental, looks like a stag. Place him at the very top. And he goes, well, let's say it's of a goat. He says, because they have stable feet. I know this. And
It's the logic sound.
yeah, and you go in your mind, silvery barbs.
Yep.
And with an 8, he completely not misses, but like he's off by a little bit, and like the front hooves like can't find the right perch, and it goes stumbling down, and the rest of the tower falls.
Wait, hold on. Isn't she able to give advantage to someone because of
No.
silvery barbs?
Yeah, but Revia would rather do disadvantage to because like it's between like Brick and the people next to us.
Well, I mean, the spell automatically gives advantage to someone else.
Like, maybe give that to Lilisula.
Oh,
Well,
I already
no.
failed.
Yeah,
no,
he-
he would have given it to Brick because
yeah. I mean, they were
like they were already they were
Yeah.
going to win, and then like they were ahead of us. So it's like, no, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna mess them up.
Yeah,
How
Lilisula's
about
team unfortunately got only a few mascots high. And Xanther, though, he's in good spirits. He was cheering everyone else on. And then Erakos and Revia, your tower came down, and it was neck and neck with Brick and Catarus and Melithorns. And yep, he caused them to slip up. And Brick's what's the last mascot you put on top? Brick. Or
I let Bigwig do the final one.
It should be Pinwig's custom little owl,
yeah,
like his custom little thing
Pin-
that sits on the very top.
Is that allowed?
yeah, he puts a little owl mascot on top. He goes, "It's like I'm the
Perfect.
winner," but he's like, "Wait," oh, and Grady goes, "It's like okay, Brick, my boy Brick, and little Pinwig
Yeah.
are the
Who
winner."
sunk it?
And he goes, Pinwig goes, "We won? We won! Oh my
You
goodness,
did it."
we won!" He starts like running around, really hyper. It's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my, oh. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Oh, a little too much excitement. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Hoot, 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 hoot.
Oh.
People are like, oh, calm down, little guy.
Lilisula's just doing her best not to use all the cuss words she knows.
But Melithorn will, stick out his hand. It's like, well played. Unto you, Brick.
I shake his hand. Yeah, that was a good one.
No, Erakos, I wanted to win, but I think a little Pidwig needed it more.
Yeah, I think the guy needed a W in his column.
Revia is not going to say she sabotaged the team, but if you want to try to inside it out.
No one was paying attention to you, so no one knows.
Yeah, it was really hard, and she's not going to take credit for it or either. She's not going to just like, nope.
Nat 20, insight. I immediately clocked that you did that. But I understand why you did it. Because you felt like he needed the win.
Yeah, he did. Also, it's our Brick wins too. It's a double.
Yeah. So, I'm fine. I just give you a wink.
Caterus goes.
You got something in your eye.
Caterus, as Melithor is congratulating you, Caterus goes, knew this game was dumb. He goes, we'll see who's best on the Mage Shower field.
We most certainly will.
He stomps off.
Someone's a very sore loser.
I'm glad I remembered I had silvery barbs.
Greta, so like, okay, as for the prize, and he pulls out the belt, and all of a sudden one of the pests that are on the tower is like just goes and all this mascot bait just comes pouring out of his mouth. And then another pest. And then one of the art mascots. And one of the fractals. And even the spirit statues starts belching out their mascot bait. And everyone's like, oh, gross! And they're all trying to get away. And
Erakos just starts busting out laughing because it is genuinely the most hilarious thing he's ever seen.
And all the masks start to gather up in this mass as they're like writhing on the ground. And like the not to be gross, but like the vomit is just like causing them to like get stuck together as it starts to gel up. And they just form this huge ball of mascots. And
oh yeah, we're Castlevania, baby.
We are Legion. Our name is Legion, for we are many.
Not Legion boss.
And like you could swear that some of them start to form like necks and heads. And it seems to have the form of like this three-headed creature. And it starts like growling and like the gunk starts like swiping at the air, and like all the laughing just turns to panic as this amalgamation of mascots turns hostile.
I still think it's kind of funny, but I think we may need to put this thing down.
Yeah.
Or at least calm it down.
So imagine this chimera is a mass of mascots and mascot bait that just got solidified.
So like ambergris almost.
Ambergris, yeah. Right, show initiative.
Oh,
There's your $60 word for the day. Ambergris.
Yeah, the old wealth stuff.
Greta starts to make sure everyone's safe. And he goes, you guys do what you do best.
Play our music. which is rat battle.
It's a rat battle?
This feels like a rat battle.
It has to be rat battle.
Okay. She turns on jukebox.
Main screen turn on.
It's you.
Where's rat battle? Here it is.
There we go.
Alright, so this amalgamation of mascots starts lunging forward. Some of the pest mouths are just grown to like big size and starts chomping. But Revia, you're first.
Let me show you people how it's done. Revia is going to shift in front of everyone so they have a clear, good view of her. Then she is going to spend 2 of her sorcery points for Quicken Spell so that she can slam down Fireball.
Far enough away. Actually, could you hold your turn? Could you hold that? Prepare to cast fireballs. I have some. Oh wait, no, that doesn't. Because I have something that's going to make your day very happy. If you'll just let me do it first.
I don't know if you have time to tell
See,
him that. 'Cause his turn's first. Her turn's first.
See, I wanted to do it because, like, when Brick and stuff are gonna get in range of it, it's like 20 feet circle. So I wanted to hit it real hard.
Oh, by the way, Brice, I don't know if we ever talked about this, but I think we're going to give you a +1 weapon.
I have it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's already decided.
You guys did talk about it, and you said, and what we decided was flavor-wise, it's someone's enchanting it, enchanting my family axe.
Okay.
That I brought.
He has.
So you doing a fireball, Revia?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
I was going to say you really would want to have waited because
I have 2. I could do it again.
All right, is that dexterity?
Dex 15.
Rolls a 15. The like mascots kind of like separate, to, like avoid the brunt of the fireball. And I'm guessing they do half damage. So that would be. Someone do math for me.
Yeah, it's half damage. So half of 36, which is what's it? 18, I believe.
18 damage.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the rose stage now has this huge, fire blast mark in it, this, blast mark in the middle of it.
Oh, nice work, Revia.
Revia is also just going to cast Firebolt because that was my quicken spell. So my regular, I guess, I gotta slam a cantrip at it.
Oh yeah, okay. Cantrip. Everyone hears the explosion and they'll turn around for a second. They're like, oh, if someone learned Fireball. 12 actually misses. So you make a smaller scorch mark as you miss the creature. Right, Erakos.
All right. Well, okay. Since I couldn't do that, I can actually make things a little bit easier for Lilisula. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to call it to Lilisula. I'm going to call out to Lilisula. She might want to come. You might want to come and stand next to me for this next part.
But there's a thing there. You climbing up it?
Oh. Hold on. Is it?
No,
oh, yeah,
that's a decoration on the ground.
It's decoration.
Yep.
It's not like hindering terrain or anything?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stand next to it. And then I'm going to channel divinity, path to the grave.
Okay.
This thing is until my next turn, this thing is cursed, so that the next time someone attacks it, the creature has vulnerability to all that damage.
to your next turn.
Till my next turn.
All damage to your next turn.
No. It once the effect has been once someone hits it, that's the effect.
Okay,
ends.
so the next attack. All right.
The next attack has basically does double damage, or is it?
That's touch.
No, it's 30 feet, but I want to be next to. I want to be next to it so that Lilisula can be next to me
Okay.
when she.
Okay.
If you get what if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm definitely not. I mean, I really don't. I don't know why you're close to him. All right.
So that Lilisula can get next to me and be next to an ally.
Do you think I'm a rogue?
I thought you were a rogue.
I'm not.
No, that's Val'ri.
Oh. I'm still fine.
Too late.
I got 18. I've got 18 AC. I'm still good.
Right, Lilisula.
I manifest my hammer, and I'm like grumbling, angry, still mad. I'm running in, and I actually get 2 attacks with my packed weapon. So
Oh, you do?
I do now. Yep. So we are gonna be swinging that one-handed. Me. Attack 1.
16 hits.
And
doing
attack 2.
Two-handed, right?
No, one-handed.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you have a shield.
I'm pretty sure I missed the second one though.
Second one misses, but the other one does twice as much damage. So as you hit it, like a bunch of mascots like fall to the ground and just not stop moving, but like they're just like wiggling around. Not that I don't trust you, but you say you get 2 attacks because of your
My packed weapon,
Packed weapon.
bonus.
okay.
Yeah.
The blade.
I'll go and read it again. Hold on.
Oh, it's
Make
fine.
sure.
I'm just I'm just not familiar.
Yeah. If I attack with my, I can attack with my packed weapon twice instead of once.
Okay.
Whenever I take the attack action on my turn, I have
So-
Thirsting Blade.
Okay, so you're like a melee class.
Yep.
Even though you're not a hexblade. All right. Yeah.
No,
So
attack.
that definitely hurt. Brick.
Right. Brick is going to come around, and he is going to run up behind this thing, screaming with rage as he goes into a rage that we were all having fun, and he's mad at this thing for existing and ruining our fun.
All right.
So then I'm going to hit it with my new axe. Wow.
11 will miss.
Boo.
You are missing some hit points. I don't know if your sheet says you are or not.
And it does. Do you think we long rested since whatever
yeah.
that happened was?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my burn, wasn't it? It lost all... No, I don't remember what it was.
That was last time. It's a long time ago.
Okay.
So you see, you can regain that health. But roll on your wild magic table.
I will do that when I find it. Where do I... Okay. Wild Surge. Roll. 6. Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and if anyone within 10 feet of me gets the same. So, too bad I ran to the other side.
Well, what had happened before you went there? So
Nah, I wouldn't. I'm blinded. I wouldn't even. I was trying to flank it.
We're just outside the radius.
Maybe now. Maybe I can. When I start thinking clearly, I'll move closer.
Yeah,
This is
but
until rage ends.
Yeah, so you start raging, sparkles everywhere. But you get 2 attacks, so.
Oh, I do get 2 attacks. Thank you for that. That's a new thing with level 5, I think.
Yep.
That's just recent. All right, let's try the second one. 21.
21 hits.
Right. That is 11 slashing.
Plus rage, so that's
That includes everything. I have a custom action here that does it.
okay. Oh, it does say 11.
Because it's strength, which is 4, plus 1 for the thing, plus 1 for the rage. Take that. That is my turn.
Right, so one of like a mascot statue that has like points on it, like a pointy head, will try to swipe at Lilisula. For 22. You'll take 13 slashing damage.
Hold on a sec. Hold it right there. You said it was 22?
13 slashing. But
No, I mean, like, what was the attack?
22.
22?
Yep.
Okay. So for reaction, I am going to use shield.
Okay.
At first level.
That
Or, well,
gives you
I
10
can-
hit point, or 5 AC.
Yeah, it gives me a bonus 5 AC, and that 22 does not hit me.
Alright, yeah, so it comes down, you take up your new shield, just clanks
Well,
on it.
No, it's actually a magical barrier.
Oh yeah, I know, it's just flavoring it. Alright, it's going to...
And it stays that way until to my next turn.
Alright, that fractal goat, or that art elemental goat that was at top, is gonna... His horns come down and try to hit you, Brick.
He can try.
It's like I was... Bah! 16.
He can succeed.
Right, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Right.
Oh, you remember you have... Is it 1 or 2 AC?
It's plus 1, and it still didn't. It didn't
Oh yeah,
stop
your AC kind of sucks because you didn't take dexterity.
it. Yeah. It's 14 right now.
Right, but then you see a pest open its mouth and it goes... And it's gonna belch out a 15-foot cone to Erakos and Revia. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
18, 19. All right.
19.
Both succeed. 17.
Yo!
Wow.
But you each take 19 acid damage. As you're just
That was the
covered
rough one.
covered with mascot bait mixed in with like bile and like pest digestive juices. Who knows what's in there, as you learned recently.
Yeah.
Right, Revia.
Revia thinking quickly.
Please do
Well-
not fireball.
I'm really debating it. I'm really debating it. But that would probably be a bad idea with everyone in there. That's why I didn't want to. That's why I wanted to do it first. I'm not gonna burn the whole group. I'm trying to make sure I'm at least out of here, and I want to be in front of people. I'm gonna be right in the throng of the NPC. So if it attacks me, it's going to be attacking them.
It's like Xanther's like, hey,
Oh, hey, Xanther.
it was a nice fireball.
You know, it happens sometimes. Revia is going to cast Mind Spike at this thing. Let's see if I'm within range. Should be 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. So let's Mind Spike it. It's Wisdom save of 15.
Rolls a 20. There's just too many like individual things here. He can't get a beat on like getting central consciousness. So he fails, or he succeeds.
Well, I always know where it is.
Is that half damage on a?
Yeah, it's half damage, but on the failed save, basically, I always know where it is, and it can't become hidden or visible from me.
All right. Erakos.
I'm trying to think. How badly do we want this thing dead?
Bad.
Oh, I'm saying real bad. Burn it. Burn everything on it.
Alright, then I am going to cast Inflict Wounds at a 3rd level.
Wow. Do it.
Oh, that's a lot of dice. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
And it takes 28 necrotic damage.
All right. Even more mascots like wither away. As it and some of them are like, it's like kind of looking pain as like they start to wither a little bit. But the bulk of it is still standing.
Alright, that'll be my turn. I'm not gonna move away from it right now.
Right, Lilisula.
Ah! Anyway. So, I am going to hit this thing again. My, one-handed warhammer. Oh, God. Never mind, I'm not. Second attack. Thank you.
That one hits.
One-handed.
For 8 bludgeoning. You knock the little owl fractal mascot right in the beak. And when he's like, no!
Sorry!
I forgive you!
I'm specifically saving one of my silvery barbs to help Randy.
Yeah, dude, I desperately need it.
One of them's gonna always be. I need to have. That's the Randy one. One first level spell slot. If something bad's really gonna happen, then he gets it.
Alright. Brick. Oh, what do you have? A bonus action or anything?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna put the Hexblade curse on it because I need to get as much damage as I can on this thing because life is miserable and everything sucks.
Alright.
And that was let me see here.
It does damage when it goes on first, right?
Yes. So hold on a second. I need to double check that real quick though. Sorry.
Alright, just let me know. Brick.
Right. Brick is going to...
Probably like a D4 or D6.
I think it's a D6.
Brick is going to...
Oh no, it just gives me +3 damage.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, it's like Hex and Hexblades cursed everything. Do you want to do that before you attacked?
Well, it's a free action.
Okay.
Or a bonus action.
Okay, so... D6.
And so, yep.
Here,
No. It just does +3. I do +3 damage to it every time I hit.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. And I get 8 HP when it dies, but we'll see how that feels.
Yeah. Right, Brick.
Right, Brick moves around. He recognizes that he's exuding some defensive power, and he wants to make sure that his friends are a part of it. So he moves a little closer. And then takes his 2 swings. And 11 for the first one. I know how that goes.
That's a miss.
And a 22 for the second, which will be a 15 slashing.
Right, it's a lot smaller than it was, but surprisingly, this thing is still standing.
Hmm.
And it's just the monster's turn. So, like,
Monster's
you know.
turn, yep. It's gonna make the rounds. He's gonna do a bite at Erakos for 21
That hits.
for 11 piercing. Horn attack
Alright.
to Lilisula. For 12 will miss.
Absolutely misses.
Then the claw attack at Brick. Critical miss.
Nice.
One of the mascots actually when it goes to attack, it goes flying and hits the wall behind you. Alright, Revia, this thing's looking really hurt.
Revia, feeling smug. Will, alright, I'm gonna see something. Man, Fireball is too big. No, I think I can wing it. Nah. I gotta think about it. No, I don't want to fireball it yet. Revia.
I will say if you can probably hit it with a fireball, but it'll do damage to like the backstage area.
I think what I'm doing is my gamer brain tells me that I should probably save it in case it splits up and then I have to AoE everything. So I'm just going to cast a firebolt at it.
Right. 12 will miss. Like, I should have done fireball.
Ah, happens.
Alright, Erakos.
Alright. Erakos is feeling a little drained, so he's going to actually drain this using Vampiric Touch. Alright, does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Alright, then it takes 3... Wait, no, it takes no damage, I think. If it misses... Nope. But, this is a concentration spell, so as this keeps going, I can make a hit every turn from here on out until the spell ends.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And if it hits, I get healed. I'll put it on. There you go. There we
No
go.
damage there. Okay, Lilisula.
She's grumpy. She's mad. She's ready to smack some ass. Okay. First swing. Oh! That does 3 more damage.
3 more damage. All
Second
right.
swing. That does 3 damage.
That is more than enough. You just start swiping at this
Pound
ball
this
of
thing into
mascots.
paste.
Well, it's more like you hit it and they just go flying in all directions until like none of them are left.
She like swings it, swings, and starts kicking the ones that are still on the
Yeah.
ground, punching them off.
It's like a monster hunter, like the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Until,
win!
until they're all like separated, and after a moment, they like vomit up some more bait, and but then they kind of get out of their stupor and just start walking around like normal, like nothing happened.
Well, that was strangely familiar.
So it was like, ah!
So the students start to like recover, and Greta walks up. These like bait vomit all over the floor, a big singe mark in the middle, like right where the the iconic, rose engraving was. And she's like,
Revia uses thaumaturgy to clean herself.
yeah. She says, we might be in trouble.
You might be in trouble.
No
I
one's
might
in
be
trouble
in-
anymore.
Oh,
We took care of
Or Grayson's in trouble.
I don't know who's in trouble, but it wasn't us.
Oh, I think it's Grayson.
I think Grayson, this was Grayson's worst idea yet.
I bet Rabina helped him.
Oh
No.
yeah, that's why she didn't want to, that's why she bailed.
Oh.
she kind of hands out the Bell of Dwarven kind, saying, well, she not hands it out, but then Pimwing, like, snatches it up. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, little guy.
It's like, what is it? What does it do? She goes, she says, it'll make you strong, Saying, strong? I don't want to be strong, I want to be smart. And he throws it on the floor. I don't want this.
That's better.
Won't
for
help
you.
my brain power. But at least I'm the best.
Well, then you prove it, because that was a real smart thing you just did.
Yeah, like you're really smart, Pidwig. I'm really impressed at how good you are flying and doing that stuff.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
One
taking
step-
that belt.
One step closer of ruling the school. Good day.
Wait,
Bye.
what?
Yep.
You
Yep,
walk-
you're doing it, buddy.
Wait, what?
He kind of runs off.
Well, anyone else hear that?
Yeah, I did. Who among us
Oh, he said it.
has the lowest strength?
Well,
on the belt?
so this is a belt of Dwarven kind.
It's actually a Constitution bonus.
Yeah, so let me tell you what it does. Like, I was kind of thinking of the belt of giant strength that gives you
Yeah.
strength. But, Greta will tell you that increases your constitution by 2, maximum of 20. You have advantage on charisma persuasion checks against dwarves. You have advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance to poison damage. It's basically giving you, like, the dwarven racial trait.
Yeah.
You have dark vision out to 60 feet. You can write and speak dwarvish. And she says, it comes with another bonus too. And she kind of winks.
I saw that bonus.
She says, so who's gonna get it?
What's everyone's constitution? Mine's 14.
I'm
Mine's
14.
I'm 16.
Mine's 15.
What's Val'ri's?
Probably low.
I think Val'ri should attune to it. I mean, I'm already attuned to like the Cloak of Protection. I don't know if I can attune to more than one thing. If I can't, can I?
You can attune to 3, I thought.
Up to 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Val'ri has +2. So you're actually all pretty even.
Yeah. I would say Brick probably needs the Constitution more than.
I mean, I
Yeah,
do
Brick
get-
actually does get hit, and
I
he has
do
low.
get hit.
And I think a Brick with a beard is very funny.
Hopefully it comes in the form of eyebrows.
It's like Greta, you ruined the surprise. But
No, that was out of character, not in character.
Brick, put on the belt
I will put on the belt.
and roll me a. I think it's a 50-50 chance.
No, it's a dawn every day.
Well, let's just have fun here.
Have him roll a d20 odds or.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just roll me a d20, Brick.
You don't even have to attune to this.
Yeah, I do. Requires
It
attunement.
does.
Yep.
Oh, dang. Well, how come I can't? Oh, because I never clicked it. There we go. Okay. All right. 1d20 coming up. It is a. Why did it not post? 17.
17. No beard.
No. Do
But-
my eyebrows look any bushier?
Nope.
Okay.
But every morning you can roll on this, and if you roll low, because that's what I did right now here. But if you
Okay.
roll low, you gain a beard
That's
worthy
awesome.
of any dwarf.
That's awesome. And it looked like because it's a Constitution increase, my HP increase. That should happen, correct?
The game should
Yeah,
automatically adjust it.
it did. Just wanted to make sure that was
Yep.
part of it.
Should be retroactive too, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Gave me 5 extra HP.
You should say thank you to Greta in Dwarvish, because now you can speak Dwarvish.
I already could, unfortunately. No, I couldn't before. Could I? Hold on. Lorehold student. Yeah, I already could.
Actually, you probably change that now, if for Lorehold student when you.
Well, I don't think that you can just pop a new language in.
Yeah, I don't think you can just learn a new language on a whim.
I do. I do. I say in Dwarvish. This thing rules, Greta.
It's like,
Thank you.
can't wait to see that beard, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be legend. Wait for it, and then I'll say dairy if I have a beard next time I see her.
At this point, Rubina does walk up, saying, "Well, looks like you've made quite a mess. Faculty is not going to be happy."
This wasn't our fault.
It was Grayson's.
Don't you weirdos have like some kind of ability to wiggle your fingers and clean up these scorch marks, or
Unfortunately, it's not my problem.
Yeah,
Not
not my
you.
problem.
the other ones?
What, me?
Lilisula looks at her friends.
Oh, I'm not doing
Oh.
that.
I don't know any magic.
Oh,
I mean,
Revia.
I can make myself run fast.
Lilisula dejectedly goes over to where like the cleaning supplies are, and
Yeah.
pulls out the sponge and the bucket, and she starts scrubbing at the scorch marks on the ground.
How's
Without
it do?
even-
Is it coming up?
Without even a teacher saying so, you just start doing it.
Yeah.
I think that's funny because Revia's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Lilisula doing it, and I go help her. So,
Yeah.
like,
Eventually, though, like a teacher kind of finds out, and Greta kind of tells them the situation. And they're thankful for you to they helped out. But like chastise Revia, it's like you should know better to do such a destructive spell on school property.
It was a monster.
It's like I understand that's why we're not. The punishment
Oh,
is a more
before-
severe, but I
before-
do expect you to clean up this mess.
No. Okay, before the teacher, Revia wants to cast Detect Thoughts and then ask Rubina, did you cause this?
I don't like you in my head, but no, I did not cause this.
Oh, can she tell? Did she save it?
Oh, I thought you were saying in her head.
Oh, no, I'm using the spell Detect Thoughts.
Oh, sorry, okay. I thought you were, communicating.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, she has to make like a DC Wisdom save 15.
Okay. Oh yeah, you detect like surface level, but if she fails, then you can do
Yeah.
deeper. Rolls a 2. So surface level, you hear her say, it's like, they didn't even get in that much trouble. It's like figures, typical. Look at Val'ri there, looking so smug. So your pretty eyes. Yeah. But like, what search are you like? What are you searching for in her thoughts since she failed?
Okay, so she's gonna delve deeper And she's gonna go more into her idea of Val'ri's pretty eyes. She's like, "Oh, let's follow this thought thread down into the brain."
When you hear that, it's just the fact that they're so like vibrant and they're unique in different colors, and the glasses only make it stand out more. She gets lost in them. No, I'm just kidding. But you feel like anger, jealousy when she looks at her, stuff like that.
Okay, good to know. And then Revia just walks away.
Like Lilisula, she's like rhythmically scrubbing the ground because she's like humming a song to herself, like she's rowing a boat.
And it's not just the scorch mark; it's all the mascot bait. I want everyone who's cleaning, just hopefully basically everyone, to give me a investigation check just as you're cleaning up the goop.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go Brick.
Right, Brick. So when you're cleaning, since you weren't there, you won't know this, but you find these like little black shards within the regurgitated bait, and you're like,
Okay.
it's like, hey guys, is this normal?
Mm.
And
This is what the bait's supposed to look like.
yeah, it's like, this is what bait is. And he shows it to Erakos and Lilisula, and it's the black chitin that you found in the swamp.
Oh, of course it is.
But like
Yeah.
this little small, like little shards of it.
But of course.
Revia's not paying attention. What'd you find? Like some goo?
I don't know. There's like hard shardsy stuff. Look, it'll cut you.
In break, in case you forget, since you weren't there that session, like these black chitins was found near some more experiments that Wizard was doing in the book you found.
Oh.
And they think it was why like the wildlife was kind of dangerous in that area, kind of violent.
It's more of that wizard experiment
Yeah.
stuff. How'd it get here?
And the teachers kind of said it must have been from last semester that we missed.
Mm. I'm not so sure that's the case. If it's been here since last semester, we would have had another incident a lot sooner than this.
Well, someone's trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's you this time.
No, you wouldn't know if it was me.
You say so in my head.
No, you'd already be dead.
You can't help showing off.
Ah, dang it, he knows. Are you a psychic too, Brick?
I just know you.
But as they're like cleaning up too, since she was it was her idea to do the pest, well, not the pest, the mascot game.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, it's a good workout. Hey Brick, let's see if we can clean the most vomit up.
I scrub fast.
Revia just leaves. As they're like having their cleanup competition, she's just like, just walks away.
I'm using my axe, like scooping it, like as a squeegee.
Unless there's an RP event or something,
Nope,
because
that's
then
not
she
it.
could just go sit down. Like Revia's just gonna go sit next to Val'ri.
Yeah, I thought we would have time to do the next thing, but no, this took up the session. All right, but as you finish up, Rosie, the gnome, will approach and says, "Good news, guys. I finally was able to schedule some practice time for Mage Tower. It's not the best field, but you'll get the job done. And she gives you time this weekend, where you'll have your first practice. Saying, I'll teach you all the basics, and yep, we're gonna win the battle of Strixhaven, no problem, because I'm your coach. And she goes, what on earth happened here?
We killed a
Mascot,
large
dude.
monster.
Did I miss another monster attack?
You
Yeah.
missed another monster
Oh,
attack.
jeez, why does it always happen when I'm not here?
But don't worry,
Why
Rosie.
does it always happen when you're not here?
That is
That's a real good question.
I mean, I would detect thoughts, but I choose not to.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eye her up.
Like, what? You know how much I love monsters? I would love to see one.
Don't worry, Rosie. When
Fair enough.
when you can drink yourself some monster excretions by the end of the month.
She goes, huh? What?
No, don't. You'll love it.
Oh, it'll be a pleasant surprise, and I'm almost positive you'll enjoy it.
Okay. Alright. And on that note, that is where we'll call it for today.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yay, we got a new character, Lou.
Lou.
He's the best.
He's just, to me, like, mentally, it's just, Lou is always, like, bloated and sluggish and
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like, "Ah."
This guy, like, he's so bloated he can't use his stubby little legs to move around. So
Yeah,
he's,
they're kind of, like, wiggling out the side of him.
Yeah, so he's just, like, just struggling to like, even move. Like, he's trying to bounce around. He's quite... He's now addicted to these caffeine pellets.
Oh yeah, like that.
Of
No,
course.
he is ruined.
Yeah.
We've like plugged like
After a couple days of this, he's like jittering.
Yeah.
But he's like always trying to reach for the bag outside his cage.
All right. Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Joey.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Good talking to all of y'all folk.
And I'm gonna hit that long rest button.
Yep.
Me too. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Later. Good night.